Alright, so Star Citizen. There was a lot of stuff that came out of that CitizenCon. I'm trying to think. Maybe, yeah, I would say there's been clarification about a few things afterwards. I was trying to think of if there was enough or not enough. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a few things that... There are a few things that I do need to be, that I think do need to be ironed out maybe a little bit more. Let's see, we've got a new character customizer. We've got a new character customizer. We've got a new star map, a new interaction menu, a new well, some engine improvements, new cloth physics, new hair, new I think I already said character customizer. Like, its base building is starting production next year. Squadron 42 is in the polishing phase. There's so much going on there. And I mean, definitely there are a few things like the character customizer. People were like, okay, so we need a save function, and then they were like, yes, we do have a save function. Or not a save function, but like a code system where you can export it. So you can export your code or your character, and then you're gonna have to remake your character, but you can just input that code the next time if you want. So, and that like, I mean, I don't know why they can't save it per update, why they have to refresh it every update, but frankly, this is kind of, if we could have saving between, if we could have the character saving between updates, or having a code system. The code system is better because it acts as a save function, and because it acts as a save function and also a share function. So yeah, what else? Ooh, oh yeah, no, there's just like, there's a lot of engine improvements. That's one of the, like, they have destructible environments now. Well, they don't have them now. They, you know, are getting them in the near future. It's physics-based damage, which is, it's physics-based damage, which we knew they wanted, which we knew we were going to get eventually for ships, but I didn't realize it was going to apply to buildings as well. And the thing is, they also said entities, which I don't know what exactly they mean by entities. I don't think you'll be able to shoot a gun apart, but, you know, but technically speaking, it is an entity, so... Oh, and also, like, the combat looked super smooth. Now, granted, there were live demonstrations, but they weren't, like, you know, running in the exact same environment that the game would be, you know, because they were, like, offline. Oh god. Enemies are so squishy. Also, I do want to see, because they mentioned in Star Citizen, they mentioned that they wanted to increase the time to kill for FPS enemies. which I would say is good because it was too low and it was kind of crazy, but also it was kind of like, at least for the AI, it was really it was kind of impossible to actually tell. Because the AI was so buggy, and sometimes they would you would just get shot out of nowhere and you wouldn't realize when, or like, I would take damage and I wouldn't have heard gunshots for like 5 minutes, you know? Before or after taking damage. So it's just like, you know. Oh, yogurt. I've recently discovered, or rediscovered, that I do not like yogurt at fucking all. I don't know, I don't know why. I like cheese. I like other dairy things. Like, I'm a little, I don't know. I don't tend to drink regular milk. I tend to drink almond milk just because, I don't know. It's, the idea of exactly where, well, I don't know. The idea of where it comes from, I guess, is a little gross. But also, it's, but also that's the same place cheese comes from, so I don't really have a thing to stand. I guess it's just a matter of, like, the level of disgustingness versus the level of taste. How do those two things balance each other out? Cheese, good. Milk, not as good. Although, you know, that also actually... So it's like... Okay, so hear me out, Is tofu cheese? But just... Is tofu just synthetic cheese? I'd have to look into... I don't know exactly... I've seen how tofu's made. I know how to make tofu. I've never made it, but I would like to at some point. Missing helium-3. Okay. That is fine. Yeah. Sorry, there's so many damn things with, like... Oh, we have a natural... We have a trait to find. Okay. There's so many things with Star Citizen that are, like... that it's kind of just crazy to, like... So, like, the real thing with that is that, you have to remember, in 2021, like, halfway through 2021, they made this push. They moved basically most of the team over to Squadron 42, to the single-player game, where they weren't going to talk about stuff, and they were just going to put their heads down and just work, and just work on all the stuff they needed to do in order to get that up to standard. And now, as I just readjust myself for no apparent reason, now they're at the point where they can where they want to get all of these things into Star Citizen, and by the end of next year, so by the end of 2024. And, like, the thing is, it's really hard for me because I've been jaded by that, since 2021. So, like, 2 years. 2 years of, like, it feels like this game is making no progress. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. But I do have high hopes. It's really going to be a thing. Basically, we are waiting for the Q4 patch, the release notes for the Q4 patch, to see what they want to do, what they want to have. The hope is, well, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that, like, this Q4 patch is going to be the craziest Q4 patch, because usually that's when they take their holiday break, and that's you know, when the majority take their holiday break anyway, or whatever. It's usually going to be something that's relatively light, but you know, all we absolutely know they want to do at this moment is they want to put the new hairstyles in. Not necessarily the new character customizer, although I think they probably are going to put the character customizer in. I just really want the star map. I want the star map, the interaction menu, and oh god. Well, I guess, I don't know, it's hard to, I had like 3 things, and I always forget what the third one is. The star map, the interaction menu, and, or the interaction changes, I guess, I don't know. Okay, I'm not seeing a trait, so we're gonna have to reposition ourselves here. But yeah, I mean, I guess, like, the weapon chain... Well, I don't know. Because I don't know what all... There are a few things that I'm not, like, 100% sure on. Like, the weapon wear and tear system. I mean, I want that system, but also, I guess... I don't know if that's the same system as, like, the interaction. Well, I would assume it's not, but, like, you know, it's, they did show it in the same presentation. Which is part of... I'm trying to, like, remember what things are actually separate from each other, right? And I think I mentioned also in my... I made a video specifically on my CitizenCon thoughts, but this video is probably going to go out, like, in November. Actually, maybe even December. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see. What was I gonna say? Bones remain of extinct animals indicate that at least some life on this planet faced a recent catastrophic end. Interesting. These are not... Oh, I guess they are tar pits. Okay. Ooh, interesting. But yeah, oh yeah, but part of the problem with Star Citizen is that all those presentations, most of them didn't have any, like, 2 features. They were all separate builds that they were showing. Separate builds for separate features. So I don't know, like, integrating them into each other is going to be part of the problem, part of the thing that makes everything difficult, so we'll have to see. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.